An endless supply of natural silver solutions. Silverlungs.com. You'll find no wild claims or pseudoscience, just a lifetime of nano-sized pure silver solutions. The Silver Lungs generator allows you to make your own, so stop paying for silver solutions. The unique lung delivery system targets respiratory infections where other silver solutions simply cannot reach. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at silverlungs.com. That's silverlungs.com.
Hey, sorry I'm running late. I had to stop and get my vitamins for the month.
I got mine in the mail yesterday from discountnutritionshop.com, so I'm here, totally on time.
Discountnutritionshop.com?
Yep, they're a lifesaver in more ways than one. They have all the nutritional supplements you need, the major brands you know, plus you can save up to 10%. Write down this number, 888-908-4548.
Huh?
888-908-4548. Or just go to discountnutritionshop.com.
Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. I got it. Walt. Watch me. I got it. Rich, John, Vince, Alan. I'm going to get to all of you coming up 8 after in the next hour. We're going to do 2 more short segments with Marin Katusa, Chief Energy Strategist, KC Research. Talking to folks out there in the mining industry, in oil and gas. How long do they expect this OPEC Saudi-led war against other independent energy sectors to go? I know the Saudis have been funding the peak oil myth forever. I know they've been funding these attacks on any other exploration they don't control. And, I mean, I don't want to just demonize the Saudis, but, I mean, come on, the Saudi government is a joke. And the president bowing down to them is an even bigger joke. And it just never seems to end. Well, where does your gut tell you all of this craziness is going?
It's about market share, Alex, and I think it's going to get worse and it's going to be longer. What is going to win and what I believe is going to be prevail is the American innovation, the shale sector, the horizontal drilling, the fracking. That is an American innovation, and I think innovation through necessity is what's going to prove and end up becoming the victor here, because the difference is we can rely on our own oil and gas production, whereas the shaky house of Saud or Kuwait, these are basket cases. We're waiting to be toppled, and you can't rely on long-term supply, and that is why China is aligning itself with Russia. For example, they've doubled the amount of oil they're importing from Russia in just the last 4 months because they know they can't rely on Middle East oil. So I think it's gonna, the Middle East the OPEC is going to flood the markets as much as they can. They're not going to cut back production. They're going to try to increase their market share and go against and create a war against the U.S. shale sector.
That's right. What do you expect to happen short-term, medium-term, between the U.S. Being drug into this EU operation? Because I think that was disinfo when that tape got released of them saying, forget the EU, we want this war. I mean, it's the EU and the banksters that want to carve up Ukraine. There's not even a lot of U.S. interest there.
Exactly, and I think this is just going to drag in, and it's going to be kind of a death spiral for America, because the Russians are ready to fight, and I'm not sure Obama understands that or understands the Russian mentality yet, and it's just going to get worse and it's going to be longer.
Well, the war planners certainly know that the Russians don't give up when it's their own land or their own area. I mean, it really makes me wonder about the arrogance of this elite.
Definitely, and we have to understand the West sees this as Putin invading eastern Ukraine. But to the average Russian, they believed Crimea was always theirs. They believe that eastern Ukraine is always theirs. To the average Russian, they believe Kiev is their historical founding city. So for the Russians, they're fighting for what they believe is theirs. The West, America, the leaders in America today don't understand that, and I don't think they're prepared for what the Russians are going to put up here. And remember, the Russians are not afraid of rattling the nuclear weapons, and Putin's talked about it publicly, and this guy is, he's ready to play Russian roulette. My question is the EU 28 ready to fight Putin? I don't think so.
Well, know the Russians are going to start other stuff. They're going to start poisoning people. They're going to have asymmetrical sabotage stuff. I mean, if I was all these George Soros people, I mean, he's really got to be watching his back.
Oh, definitely, and not just George Soros. Look at all the short guys against the the Putinization of the resources. A big question I have is, the West in America, 1 in every 10 homes in the last 25 years has been powered by Russian nuclear energy. This is a startling fact. What happens if Kazakhstan goes down? There's so many problems here in the world that our media is not truly covering, and I'd be very worried if I was a George Soros type of character.
Yeah. That guy just keeps getting away with everything. Every dog has his day. Sooner or later, what Johnny Cash says. I want to do 5 more minutes with you. I really appreciate you joining us. I want to walk through what you see as other big hot spots, what you see for the U.S. economy straight ahead, what's going on in the Canadian economy. Marin Katusa, Chief Energy Strategist, Casey Research, is our guest. The book is The Colder War. I'm Alex Jones.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Year after year, we watch the threat steadily increase. And now, this winter has been the worst on record when it comes to our immune systems and health. For more than 2 years, InfoWarsLife.com has been watching this crisis intensify, and Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Complex was our answer, using a proprietary process that takes ancient proven herbs and combines them with modern science. This powerful and affordable formula contains more than 14 key herbs and extracts, including echinacea, ginger root, elderberry, golden seal root, a proprietary yin chio formula, and many, many more. I take it, and so does my family. It's made in the USA, gluten-free, alcohol-free, no artificial flavors or colors, and not tested on animals. Take advantage of this introductory offer for Ancient Defense, normally $19.95, now only $14.95. That's 25% off. Visit InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139 to secure your Ancient Defense.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Third hour, your phone calls coming up in the next segment. Then I'm going to get into some good news. State legislators considering more than 200 bills to block federal power. And going back to our guest, the author of The Colder War, Marin Katusa, I see globalist oppression, globalist domination forcing states, counties, cities, micro-regions around the world to just stop complying. I don't care how computerized their systems are. I don't care how pushy their surveillance is. I've noticed that in the face of some of the technocrats, personally, we've just operated how we want to and done what we want to. I think the big secret is folks don't realize the real power is in just doing it, to steal a phrase from Nike.
Definitely. Like, for example, look at towns in Canada, the Fort Mac, where all the oil sands, major layoffs, cutbacks in the billions of dollars. These are really high employed jobs, starting salaries for a truck driver at $35 an hour, that bam, those jobs are
Notice
done.
Canada suddenly isn't pro-carbon tax.
Exactly, because now they can't afford it. And you look at a country like even Saudi Arabia, where 50% of the males, the Shiite males, even though it's a Sunni majority, the majority in the oil-producing region are Shiites, and 50% of the ages between 20 and 35 are unemployed. That is a revolution just waiting for a catalyst. So you're going to see, as these higher unemployment rates come, you're going to see more revolutions, especially in the petrostates. Look at Venezuela. That's ready to pop. There's a lot of problems globally.
No kidding. And again, who do you see being the winner long term in this?
I believe that if the politicians can stay out of the way of the energy sector, it will be America, because we have the innovation, we have the intelligence, we have the entrepreneurship. The American dream is still alive in the oil patch. It's the politicians, it's the bureaucrats that get in the way with the red tape. And I would put North America, I'd put the Canadians with the Americans there. I think the biggest losers are going to be the monarchies and the old system, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait. They're waiting for a pin to pop that bubble.
Looking at Obama and the Western establishment, What's your view, or what intel do you have on whether the Saudis and OPEC did this on their own, or whether they had approval from the West to destroy the new energy sector led by shale?
I think that Obama definitely didn't prevent them from creating this war on the shale sector. You know, Obama's mandates really make no sense, where certain areas, when they were economic, he shut the window for exploration. Now in the Atlantic coast, he's opening up areas that are uneconomic. So Obama's completely oblivious to the economics of the oil sector, but Saudi Arabia really declared war on the shale sector, and it's about market share.
Spend a minute and a half on Keystone. I know you're an expert on that.
Yeah, well, Keystone, look, the key there is the Jones Act. They're going to try to switch in, which is going to be a big devastation for the U.S. Marine, the jobs. There's over $2 billion in jobs there that, you know, they're going to bring in Asian ships to ship the oil within the U.S. ports. But the problem with the Keystone XL is they're going to increase shipping oil via rail. That's very dangerous for the American people. Number two, rather than building new pipelines, they're going to depend on old pipelines that were built when Elvis Presley was singing Blue Suede Shoes. That's also a big risk. And now they've missed the window at $45 oil. You're not building any new pipelines.
So a recession in infrastructure building.
Exactly. You know, all the companies are pulling back on it, and they've missed the window.
And again, Warren Buffett is highly invested, along with George Soros, in the trains that are going to transship it out to the west coast of Canada instead of coming to us.
And not only that, Warren Buffett's the largest shareholder and the largest oil sands producer in Canada that's going to ship that Canadian heavy oil through the rail.
Hold on. Can you do 5 more minutes with us?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, we're going to come back. I want to give you the floor to talk about George Soros and Warren Buffett and how they killed Keystone so that they could then ship the oil to China. I mean, it's just, you want to know how economics really works, folks, how the screw jobs work. And it's always the same criminals. It's always the same turds. We're going to have a final talk with him, then go right to Walt and others that are patiently holding. Stay with us. I'm Alex Jones. For all of recorded history, civilizations around the world praised the health benefits of silver. At InfoWars Life, our mission is to bring you the highest quality, purest, cleanest, effective colloidal silver on the market today for the lowest price available. You don't have to be a doctor to know. The fall and winter months are the most dangerous time of year in North America when it comes to you and your family's health. InfoWarsLife.com is very excited to announce our biggest run yet of Silver Bullet colloidal silver, exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com. Now, InfoWarsLife.com has taken colloidal silver to the next level using a cutting-edge technique that is free of toxic artificial additives. Now more than ever, it's important to stock up on high-quality Silver Bullet from InfoWarsLife.com. No survival chest is complete without Silver Bullet. Secure your Silver Bullet today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. Silver Bullet.
The average person's life is filled with unexpected challenges. Unlock the energy it takes to defeat these daily beasts with super male or super female vitality, specifically designed to assist the body in regulating proper hormone balance to create superior vitality in males and females. Supercharge and conquer your world at InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put 2 and 2 together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
Year after year, we watched the threat steadily increase. And now, this winter has been the worst on record when it comes to our immune systems and health. For more than 2 years, InfoWarsLife.com has been watching this crisis intensify. And Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Complex was our answer, using a proprietary process that takes ancient proven herbs and combines them with modern science. This powerful and affordable formula contains more than 14 key herbs and extracts, including echinacea, ginger root, elderberry, golden seal root, a proprietary Yin Chio formula, and many, many more. I take it, and so does my family. It's made in the USA, gluten-free, alcohol-free, no artificial flavors or colors, and not tested on animals. Take advantage of this introductory offer for Ancient Defense, normally $19.95, now only $14.95. That's 25% off. Visit InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139 to secure your Ancient Defense.